Welcome to Savant Software's video series. My name is Jim, and in this video, we will be showcasing the integration between Savant's ADC and WMS products and Microsoft's Dynamics AX ERP. Let's hit it. Savant has developed a real-time interface between our WMS solutions and Microsoft's Dynamics AX ERP. In this video, we will focus on two key points of that interface. First, purchase orders will be created in AX. The purchase order information will be sent to Savant, where products from the PO will be received into the warehouse. Savant will then send the receipt information back to AX. In our second demonstration, sales orders will be created in AX and sent to the Savant system. Savant users will pick and ship the orders. When shipping is complete, ship data is sent back to AX.
The first transaction that I'd like to show here is the purchase order entry and then receiving of the products on that purchase order. So the first thing I'd like to do is show you this is Savant, and it's our administrative console where you can go in and do inquiries and take a look at some setups and things like that. For our purposes, we're going to go into purchase order inquiry, and we're going to look up all the purchase orders. And we can see we've got quite a few out here in various statuses waiting to be received. Some of them are closed. And our last one is number 43. So let's go ahead and pop into AX, and we'll go into our purchase order screen here, and we'll create a new purchase order. So let's choose our vendor. And then here we will be able to put in our item number that we want to order. And we'll choose our warehouse, and we'll put in our quantity, just say 25. And now we will go ahead and take a look at our line details here and go to the product screen where we'll fill in our location because the test database is using locations. So we got all of that entered. We'll come back to our purchase tab and we'll confirm the PO. Confirming the purchase order, in this case now we've got a number 45, and that will cause it to release into the warehouse and be a real purchase order. Alright, and now I can go back over here to my Savant side and do another lookup. I'll stretch the screen out a bit, and we can see we have number 45. So we'll go ahead and select that, and we can see this is our quantity of 25 for this particular item, and it's in an open status, so that's great. So now we will go ahead into our handheld system, and we will go ahead and receive the item on this purchase order. So for our purposes, we're going into an Internet Explorer window here on our test system, but normally this is going to be on a handheld device, and it's going to have its own Explorer, either Internet Explorer or Chrome. So whichever device you have, it'll do both. Now we'll go ahead into our receiving, and we will type in the purchase order we want to receive. And there are a few defaults that come up. In this case, we have a dock location where we want the product to be instantiated when it gets received. And we can then select a printer. These are all configurable options within our Savant system. And then we want to key in or barcode scan the item that we want to receive, in this case P0002. The handheld scanner will show the user that there were 25 on the purchase order, and then the user can go ahead and receive the quantity that he needs to based on what came in on that truck. So we'll go ahead and receive it in full. A license plate label will print. The system will come out and say it's fully received, and we will be able to see, based on the purchase order, When we refresh here, we'll see that it's 25 are received, and that's great. We can also go to our product inquiry and take a look at that item number and see where it is in the warehouse. And we can see here that we've got our 25 that were received onto the dock with today's date, ready to go. And if we'd like, we can move those around in the warehouse to put them into an appropriate location, to fill up the pick location or to put it in an overstock, whatever we prefer. So now let's go ahead back to our purchasing window, and we'll come back over here to the receive option. Let's refresh this. You can see we've got PO number 45, and we'll go to receive, product receipt, and we can see here we've got a receipt number with today's date on it. Let's take a look at the lines, and we can see, okay, this is the item, and it came in with our 25 received. So now it's ready to be posted, and we're good to go. For this demonstration, I'd like to show how the sales order process works between AX and the Savant ADC system. The first thing we'll do is take a look at our order fulfillment module, look at our open order details. This is a list of all of the orders that are ready to be processed at the warehouse. And I can see that I've got several out here, and the last one is 758. And let's go ahead into AX and take a look at putting in a new order. So we've also got 758 was already entered, and we'll go into the sales order screen and create a new one. So we'll choose our customer, and we will then enter an item number. Let's just say we want to order 10 of these, and then we will choose the warehouse we want it to come from, and we'll go into our confirmation side here and calculate and generate, an appropriate sales order confirmation. Go back to the header, sales order confirmation. We will not print anything at this time. We've got now order 759, looks good. And we'll refresh our list. So AX now has a new order 759, and we will move back over to the ADC side, refresh our list here, and we now have 759 here as well. We can take a look at our SO inquiry, find that order, and we can now see it's got our 10 quantity of the item that we wanted to order. Good. So on the Savant side, we can print pick tickets or not. In this case, I chose not to, so I'm just going to override the status. And now we are ready to pick this particular order. To do the picking, let's refresh here, we've got it in print status. To do our picking, we will go into our scanner simulator, and we will choose the picking option. And then at this point, we can either scan the pick ticket with the barcode at the top that is the order, or we can configure the system to just choose the next order in line by priority and time, and then that will come up. Or because I know the order I want to do, I'm going to just type that in here. And the system now is going out finding the appropriate inventory based on first in, first out and picking rules that were previously set up. It's telling me to go to a particular location, M010101, and get this item. So I'll go over to that location and scan it. And now I will scan the item. This could be a UPC code or just the item number itself. And then we want to pick the quantity of 10. All good. The system is accepting that it was fully picked. And now if I refresh my open order details list, the status has changed to picked. So at this point we're ready to ship it. This could be a shipping manifest scenario where we're going to generate UPS labels, FedEx labels, and ship the package. Could be a truck line order where we're going to print a bill of lading. All of those things are available on the Savant ADC system. But for our demo purposes here and ease of use, I'm going to simply go into our ship confirm option and say that this order is now shipped. And now it's confirmed. So here we do a refresh, and that order is no longer on our open order list. So that's all good. We'll go back to AX and refresh here, and now that one is showing as delivered. So when we call this order up, we are able to go into our pick and pack, and we can see that it has now been delivered. The system can go into the packing slip journal and take a look at it, see that it's created a packing slip with a quantity of 10 out of our warehouse as desired here. Now, of course, on AX side, you can set things up to automatically generate the invoice, and all of that is the standard AX processing scenario. But at this point, we're handing it off to AX so that it can continue on its way.
Thank you for watching Savant's video series. For more information, you can contact us by phone at 602-906-3047, by email info@savantwms.com, or visit our website www.savantwms.com.